Let's go to our Tom Rousey live on the scene in Baltimore. Tom, I understand you're near one of the car fires there.
We're not far from where Brad Bell is, probably about maybe 3 or 4 blocks on the other side of that mall he was near earlier. I'm going to get out of the way, and you'll see the car that has been on fire. Our sister station in Baltimore is telling me for at least 15 minutes, and apparently first responders have been waiting to come to it because they want to make sure they're protected as they do. But you can see that car is just burning up right now. We've heard a couple of what appear to be tire explosions as it's been burning up, but it's just been sitting there for about 15 minutes. There's also a lot going on behind the car. You can probably barely see it through the smoke in the distance there, but that's where some of the young people earlier who were being kind of followed by the police, it was in that direction, and then at some point somebody set this car on fire here on this street. Again, not far from where Brad Bell is in West Baltimore, just a residential street where the car has just been sitting there burning for over 15 minutes now as we await folks to come and put it out. I do see a fire truck in the way distance, but I'm not sure if it's about to head here or not, but I can tell you a lot going on in West Baltimore at this hour, as you've been seeing, including a number of car fires. We actually saw another one, smoke from it, as we were approaching, but this seems to be the worst one in the area, and that car just burning down right now. So we're going to throw it back to you in the studio, but we will continue to monitor the scene here. I believe this is Towanda Street here on the west side of Baltimore, which is not far from Monroe Street, where you've seen much of Brad Bell's coverage. Yeah, and Tom, I'm going to ask you to do something I'm also going to ask for Brad to do as well. I would love to hear from more of the people who are either the residents who live in those homes or the people who are walking up and down that street who actually live there. I'd like to hear what they're saying and what they're thinking about what they're seeing here. Sure, absolutely. Actually, this is tech.
This is my neighborhood. I've been here for 15 years, and it's a car set on fire at the top of my block. You see everybody standing out here? These are homeowners. These are not runners. These are not Section 8 people. These are homeowners. This is our neighborhood. This is our block. I understand, yeah, somebody died due to police hand, but this is not how you stay to protest. Fuck the police. But that's not right, though. That ain't right, though. It be fuck the police, but that's on our block, though, bruh. Now we destroying our homes. Now we destroying our community. For what? For what? If you want to protest, if you want to make a voice, if you want to stand up, do it the right way. Get your local legislators, get your religious leaders, and let's sit down and talk about this. I just was stuck down there in the block 8. I come home to my block, and it's a car set on fire at the top of my block. This is not the right way to do this. We have to come to our senses now. What if somebody's kid was in that car? Somebody's mother. Not only Freddie Gray is gone, but now somebody's mother gone. And at the end of the day, now somebody is without a vehicle. They probably end up losing their job because of that. This needs to be more peaceful. This is not the right way to do this. If there was a more civilized way, we need to find out right now. Tonight, we need to have this handled. That's not right.
You can hear some of the raw emotions here, and you might have heard in the distance there another tire blowing up as he was talking there, but you can see how upset he is about what's going on. And Travis, why don't we walk down here, and as Leon said, we can try to talk to some more folks who live in the neighborhood here. Do you live in the neighborhood, ma'am? Do you live near here? Okay. You guys residents on the street here? Okay. What do you think of all this?
It's too much. It's too much, but city wants justice. You can't fight a whole city. They're going to do what they want to do. You feel me? But this is my neighborhood. I've been since I was a little boy. Hey, see what happened.
Well, what do you think about the violence and throwing rocks at police, burning things? What do you think of all that?
I mean, it's a little too much, but I can't be mad at them because it could have been happening to any of us, and it'd have been the same way. You feel me? I'm 22. If I had a son that happened like that, I'd be doing the same thing. So I can't even be against it, but it's a little too much, though. But stuff happens. It's Baltimore.
But then, I mean, it's somebody who lives on the street who owns that car then.
Yeah. I know they mad, but hope they had insurance. You feel me? But that's how it is out here, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So you hear what some of the folks on the street feel, that gentleman right there and the other gentleman there. Sorry for the profanity you may have heard earlier, but just a lot of raw emotions out here in West Baltimore at this hour, Leon.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a long night, and we'll be seeing and hearing lots more of that.